Campione, campione, ole, ole, ole.
Well, that's a different one.
Campione, campione, ole, ole, ole.
What is Champione?
Campione.
Is it?
I think so.
What's
Got me doubting myself now. We just opened with it. And
I thought it's Champione, Champion,
Italian for champion, so they do it in Italian.
Champion.
Campione.
It's definitely Champione.
It's definitely not. It's campione or champion. So shove that up your campione. Hello and welcome back to the latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast. Just a quick check that I'm actually recording the microphone. We are. Well done.
Yeah.
2 for 2, twice in a row.
Well, let's say it's like 30 out of 32.
Right.
It's been 2 times I haven't. One time I haven't, and one time the audio was basically corrupt.
Yeah, all right. I'll give it.
Thank you.
If you don't know already, my name is James Double, aka LFC_J Dubs, and this is my brother.
Ben Double, aka Dubs LFC.
It is done.
It is done.
Liverpool are champions.
Number 21 already loaded.
Number 21 already loaded.
We're winning it. Back to
it is the 30th of April, 1948, I was going to say. That's just the
Back to back,
time,
it's
not the
happening.
year. You're saying back to back?
Back to back. It's happening.
Well, we'll dive into that then, because that's an interesting question. I've not got it on my list, but we can explore that, not in the intro where we do not discuss in-depth things like that. But yeah, Champions of England, record equaling for the 20 times,
Yeah.
but the most decorated club in English history.
Yeah.
Officially.
Yeah. I think we were above them in trophies anyway, but this kind of
Yeah.
just
This is the
all
last
debates.
thing, isn't it?
It squashes all
I
debates.
saw even Gary Neville was like,
Yeah, debate's over.
fine, done. I'm excited. I'm buzzing, obviously. How have you been?
Yeah, buzzing.
Buzzing? Other than jealous?
Jealous.
Jealous that you weren't there as part of the crowd on Sunday.
That is a bit of a sucker.
Yeah, seen videos of people that went, and
Yeah, it's mental.
it blew my mind how big it was relative. Like I knew it was going to be big, but that was parade level bigs already
Without the parade.
without the
Yeah,
parade.
and lifted it. Yeah.
So when they lift it, and when the parade happens, I feel like the whole street's going to come to a standstill.
Yeah.
As well as it,
3 to 5 hours.
as well as it being Radio 1 big weekend on the same weekend
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit
in
mad.
Liverpool. Apparently, you already can't book hotels for like a massive radius, and like a flight from Dublin to Liverpool is now like 200, £300.
Fucking hell.
There's only like one or two left on each flight.
That's mental.
It's going to be massive.
That is mental.
Yeah, give you a quick summary. It's going to be pretty obvious what this podcast is about, but we'll round off with a game that was planned for last week. But I forgot that we were planning to do the Premier League draft. If you didn't catch that, go back and watch it.
I need to put it up on Twitter.
We haven't put it up on Twitter yet, so we don't know who the winner is of the poll. It will be me, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you go back and listen to that. So yeah, Order 66 is coming your way. A little bit of trivia, Trent-based trivia, if you haven't
I'm
guessed
glad
already.
I'm not a kid. Else I'll be dead.
Yeah, correct. And I am Anakin right now. Of course, we'll run out.
Sammy is currently watching Revenge of the Sith at
Is he?
the cinema.
Oh, there's one right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's gone
nice.
with Millie today.
Nice. It's a bit early for me. May the 4th, isn't it?
They re-released them, haven't they?
Ah, okay.
They re-released the.
Anyway, this isn't football related. Yeah, we'll run off, of course, with moment of the week. I have asked your faces. I don't know if I had any replies. Did you even see my tweet?
There is a few.
There's been a few replies.
What do you mean? Did I use? I retweeted it and quote tweeted it.
Thank you for your effort.
And there's been like
I
3
appreciate
replies.
it. We'll preview the upcoming game against Chelsea if there's even going to be much of a game, but we'll get on to that. But first, we'll, of course, deep dive into the Liverpool victory and becoming that most successful, the most sexful and successful club in English history.
Shoppers lie there.
I'm sure Macca at the minute. What a god. I've got a massive list of things.
Okay, so are we doing like quick fire analysis?
Don't know. Well, yeah, along this, like my list is very extensive.
Right, let's do
So,
this.
well, do you want to do anything that you want to talk
No,
about?
let's get through this list.
Well, it goes from the start of the day to the end of the day.
Go on then.
So the build up. We'll talk
Yeah.
about the build up a bit. Felt like a Champions League style night in terms of the atmosphere, the
Yeah, yeah,
flares, the
100%.
sea of red, the bus arriving. Um, did you expect it?
Yeah.
Like to that scale,
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
like it was just insane. I know
Obviously,
we're normally
last
good
time we
anyway.
won, we didn't have the fans,
No,
so it was always going to be big.
and there's still somehow during that COVID time, those fans went anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So you knew it was going to be massive, but the demand from Virgil of show up in red,
Everyone did.
and then there's have you seen the picture of it looks like Anfield's like
On fire.
what with the
Smoke.
red smoke
Yeah,
around
yeah,
the
yeah.
base of it. It looks like AI.
It's crazy.
It looks like an intro to Match of the Day.
But there
They've done
was
some
like one thing
CGI
like
or something like
5 miles
that.
away, you could see the smoke.
The smoke,
Yeah, literally.
absolutely incredible. Yeah, they really turned up everyone in the city, which just blew my mind to be honest,
First
and
class.
wish I was there. I have heard people being like, "Yeah, when you're in the crowd, you couldn't even see the bus though, because it was just like
How about you could?
red fog just in front of your face." I did expect it a little bit, but probably not to that scale because I didn't anticipate there being so many people that went without having a ticket.
I think they were just in the pubs around,
Yeah, exactly.
waiting.
And I think
As soon as full time hit,
normally
outside.
for a normal game, they probably wouldn't bother. Champions League, maybe. But if someone's in a pub like 30 minutes away, they probably were there and then pegged it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I
Obviously,
mean?
there's no
Like,
reason. Yeah, but there's no reason to celebrate on a game.
no, completely.
Like,
But I just didn't anticipate that part of it. Like,
yeah,
you anticipate the whole ground, what, 60,000 people ish. It's probably more like 150
yeah, yeah.
easy, if not more. I did feel, not bad because it was quite enjoyable to think about. But could you imagine being a blue anywhere near Anfield and just having your house like
Literally,
shrouded in
we
red
said that.
smoke? What was that?
We said that. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you just washing them out and it'll get stained red by the red dye. Golden. Move on to the next point that I've got. Unless if you want anything pre-match build-up, etc. One thing I did appreciate was having Storage and
I
Redknapp
fucking love
on the
Storage.
pundits. Storage is a solid pundit.
He's got vibes. He's actually got good analysis, but people don't like the way he talks.
No, yeah,
Everyone thinks he's not serious, but if
being
anything, if you actually listen, he's really serious.
really, really serious. And when he actually
Like
analyses a
analyzes the
forwards
game.
play,
Yeah,
it's
100%.
always spot
100%.
on.
I think he's got some of the best insights. I'd put him up there with Henri for me. Henri's the best by far for
Yeah.
me as a pundit.
Agreed. I completely agree with that, especially in terms of tactical analysis sort of thing.
Yeah, 100%.
The only time that ever is when they have someone like a Fabregas or a player that's currently coaching comes on. They always bring a fresh
It's always
perspective,
like
sort of thing.
when Mourinho and Wenger used to do it.
Exactly that. There's the exact sort of person I'm referring to there. Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on. So the lineup, we were pretty much spot on. The one thing we didn't know about was Trent, which obviously me and you
Yeah.
got quite excited the second we saw the
Yeah,
announcement. We're like,
realised.
throughout the whole day, just to set the picture, it was definitely a day of he's signing, he's leaving, he's signing, he's leaving, he's signing. Seeing the lineup and seeing Trent start there was he's signing.
And then
It's
realised
happening.
Bradley's not fit.
10 minutes later, you're like, where's Bradley? Why's Bradley not on the bench? Didn't realise he wasn't fit. So yeah,
Apparently just a knock.
we flopped back to don't know if he's
And
signing.
then afterwards,
Probably. Don't skip. We've got a massive list of things to talk about. How are you going to skip all the way there now?
because we're on Trent already.
Yeah, we're not going there. Not yet. Did you find out why Bradley? You said a knock.
Yeah.
Like big knock, going to be back this weekend.
FPL says 75% chance of fair.
So probably
knock.
available. But now is the point where it's harder to read into anything because it doesn't mean as much.
No.
Are you allowing Bradley to play because get him minutes and experience and stuff?
100%.
Even though Trent's going to be first.
No. If Trent is signing, he plays. If he's
Do
not,
you think?
why would Slot waste 4 games in the Prem on Trent if he's not staying? When Bradley could use it for experience.
Oh yeah, no. So I agree one way. Why would Trent? Why would Slot ruin Trent's legs if he didn't have to?
Trent's.
Yeah. Why would he make him run needless miles over the next 4 games if it doesn't mean anything? Why not give him a 4-week break in
Who?
addition? Slot.
Give Trent.
Yeah.
What are you on about? I'm saying if Trent's not signing,
correct? So think about it my way. If Trent is signing,
you still play him. 100%.
so why?
Because you do. To have the connection with the fans. If he releases that he's signing and you want to play, he still wants to play experience again.
I'm saying be around it, but I don't think it necessarily means
He
what
still
we
wants
thought it used to
assists.
mean, sort of thing.
No, I think it's more about Bradley. If Bradley is fit and he's playing, Trent hasn't signed. If Bradley is fit and he's not playing, Trent has signed. 100%.
That way probably is fair.
Like, if you don't look at it Trent's point of view, if you look at it Bradley's point of view, if Trent
Yeah, no,
hasn't
I get it,
signed.
but do you see what I was
No, I'm trying to say, I
like?
know what you're trying to say, but at the same
We
time,
think about the one criticism we have of Saka all the time is he's been burnt. Why are we going to run all these people that have been ran the whole season in the games where it doesn't matter? Why not give them a 4 week extension on their summer
well,
break?
no, because you would just play Trent to 60 and cut it off straight
Yeah, that's
away.
fine. That's fine.
Whereas
Yeah, I haven't got anything against that. I'm just thinking it's like
I think it shows a big. If Bradley's 100% fit and Trent is still playing, then I think he's leaning more towards us.
I think the weekend just gone would have told us, and now it's a
Well,
bit
there's so many
hard.
different
It's a bit
things.
harder to see.
There's so many different
Yeah,
things.
we'll get on to it.
Do you see Linda's
We'll get on to it.
reply?
No, I didn't. You
Oh,
have to tell me it. You could save it. Stick around to hear Linda's reply. There you go. It's a bit of bait. He's actually going to try and find it now, isn't
yeah,
he?
I am because I'm going to put it up there.
So why we find that, because I know he won't bother wanting to talk about this part of it that much. We won't talk about Spurs too much. Kind of have forgotten who we played against for 90% of the game, but obviously we had a slower start. The one thing I was going to ask you, but you're probably single-minded trying to find something right now. It's a very double trait. If you're looking at your phone, you can't communicate with someone
I'm
else.
not going to be able to find it.
Um, were you surprised by their lineup?
No,
Spurs.
no.
You weren't.
Oh, maybe they're back two.
Van de Ven, Romero on the
Maybe
bench.
they're back two. Okay.
Like, yes, you were. Kulusevski on the
Yeah, yeah.
bench.
No, just they're back two.
You weren't surprised? Kulusevski been one of their best players.
They got. We said about it before the game,
No, I
didn't we?
appreciate it, but
Who
I
have they got
thought he
Thursday?
was their best player.
Yeah, yeah. Who we got? They got Europa League semi-final Thursday.
Yeah.
That's what we said as well.
Or Ange's a Liverpool fan and just wanted to give us easy CBs to go against and win the game.
No.
It's obviously a joke. You meant to play at least a little bit into it, not just
No,
shot me down.
that's definitely the reason why. That they can't get any higher. Like they don't get anything in the league.
No,
They can get relegated. They can get any European football. So,
they can still get Champions League, can't they? When Europa League go through Champions League? Is that?
oh yeah, I thought you meant in the league. I was like,
No, no, no.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So the leagues are dead waters for them now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It really doesn't matter.
Don't waste your legs.
Don't
That's
waste
what
your
you were
legs.
saying.
So that's why
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
those two centre backs weren't. It's not even wasting legs. It's risk of injury.
Well, that too, and well, it's all of it, I guess. Yeah. Um. Well, I think Ange actually came back and said, Romero and Van Ven's only recently come back anyway, so why
Risk them.
risk him? Sort of thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Makes sense.
They could actually win that as well.
Yeah, yeah, easily.
They've got bronze something, bronze.
Oh, they got that one, haven't they?
Yeah, and then it's
Yeah.
United versus Atletico. They could easily
Oh, is
actually
it
win
not
it
an
as
Atletico
the
the
other
other
centre.
one?
Yeah, not Atletico. Yeah, Atletico. Well,
Oh, okay.
not Atletico Madrid.
Oh, okay. It could be an interesting All English final, to be honest. All English in 17th and 14th. How did that happen in the Europa League final?
But apparently the Premier League's dead, and it's been a shit league. Yeah,
Well, that 14th and 17th are making the second highest
but apparently it
European
was shit.
competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, that's not even a bait. I'm not even going to have to throw out a bait for that because that's rude. So obviously a slower start from us, from the Reds. I still felt like we were doing good.
I didn't think we were that bad.
I just think
Just not up, not sharp.
the pass wasn't always there.
Yeah, yeah.
The sprinting wasn't always there. Just missed time. There's little bits like that that just added up. But I wouldn't say we were under pressure either. I would just
No.
say
And it was better than what
it
we
was
had.
probably in balance at the point.
Yeah.
And then they obviously got their corner, got the goal. When we watched it back, I've heard loads of people say Ibu was to blame. But when we watched it back, obviously
Can't think of it.
Diaz is marking Slanky on the edge.
Oh, is that? Oh, I've seen lots of. Yeah, it definitely was an Ebu's fault.
No,
Ibu was
Ibu's
nowhere
like in the centre, in the line of the header coming in, but he's not in that zone.
No, no.
And then for me, and it's not to
I
blame
suppose
because
his
it
own
is what
mark,
it is, but I think it's Grav. I think Grav isn't strong enough. He could have made the duel basically. If it's
Yeah.
Ibu steamrolls
Yeah.
through and gets the header. And again, not against Grav. It's just
I think that just
everyone's
comes down to
blaming
our marking.
Ibu. I'm like, I don't think it is. So yeah, well, that was my next point. Was just in general Liverpool corners. There was a stat that came up, which like we're the best in terms of defending corners, or we're third best in terms of defending corners with 2 conceded, which goes against everything I feel like we concede.
100%.
I feel like we concede from corners all the time, and we're the third best. And then
I think that could be a case because we conceded against Newcastle to lose the game. So it's a big imprint.
it's a good show. And wait,
That was a big loss. The last minute of the game when we came back.
oh, so it wasn't a loss; it was a draw, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That was a free kick,
Was it?
but it could explain why if free kicks feel the same.
Yeah.
Because I completely agree. But then if you think about it, it's just free kick. But I feel like Everton won. You could probably have thought it was a corner, but it's a free kick. So maybe yeah, we just don't concede from corners. But Tottenham score the most corners, or joint top like 3 most corners, and obviously Slanky scored that one. We had a lot of debate in the house with us of was that the kickstart to the rest of the game? Kind of woke everyone up, woke the crowd up a little bit. Even though they were in full song and enjoying it, I feel like it switched from celebration to, I don't know, a bit of get behind everyone.
I still don't
get
technically
on the
believe it.
pitch.
I still think, yeah, maybe a little kick up the arse, but I think it was there. Right?
Do you think it just clicked rather than
I just don't. I don't think they needed to kick up the ass. As in, they already had the fight and power. It's just that extra bit of sharpness. So I don't think it. I don't think them scoring was the reason we won.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's hard to explain what I'm saying, but yeah, I don't think them scoring meant we tried harder and won. We would have won anyway, in my eyes.
And I will say is when the goal went in, I didn't feel like how I felt when name a few people. If when Forest scored against us, I knew it was going to be
Yeah.
hard for us to get back.
Yeah, it's exactly that because it was Spurs. I wasn't even worried.
No, exactly. I knew there would be opportunities.
Bad as that sounds.
And no, but well, they're a very open team, and they proved it. Like the amount of space that was on that pitch for us to exploit and did exploit. We knew we could score lots of goals against them. It's what the 3rd game this season we scored more than 4 goals against them.
Yeah.
So like we knew we could score enough if we just put our chances away, which we did on the day. We'll move on then to the Diaz equaliser. It was only on Sunday, but I've forgotten how half the goals actually happened because I feel like I was just so excited about the actual goal. I know that Diaz's one, I think it was a pass from, and I'm going to butcher this, and you can feel free to correct me if it's engagement. Just leave a 5-star review when you do it. Salah passed through to Gakpo, or was it Szoboszlai?
Shobo got 2 assists.
It was on to, might be Shobo actually then. Broke the line basically, running in behind, and then he passed it across to Diaz, and Diaz, whoever passed it across to Diaz, Diaz tapped it in. And it was the one
I
where
think that was Shobo's.
VAR for like 4
Yeah,
minutes, even though we were all sat there being like, the guy's foot was in the middle of the goal, and then even the guy with the shoulder as well.
Yeah, that was Shobo's assist.
Yeah. Again, it just showed when it does click, we can rip teams like that apart, really. And it really did click. And I feel like they all felt from that moment it helped them kick on anyway. If that had missed, if that had been offside, if anything else happened, you never know what the 1-0 deficit will do to you. But it took 4 minutes for Diaz to equalise, and then probably 4 minutes before he could actually celebrate, and then absolutely went hell for leather, which was brilliant. Maka's second. Is he the best midfielder in the league?
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Who do you think the second best is? Because I completely agree.
Arguably the world.
Ooh, big shout. Who's in the category? Pedri. People would probably throw the likes of like a Jude in there.
Yeah, but right now,
I'm taking Maka every day.
Yeah.
I think we were saying
rumours about Madrid actually wanting Maka for 90 mil. So it's come out today that apparently they're going to give him for 90 mil.
We're not selling them.
No, we won't. But that's another rumour.
We know it's a steal for 35.
But yet again, why? It's the same argument that we had about when Chelsea and United both tried by Gerrard. Why do you need him if you've got Lampard and Scholes in that debate?
Yeah.
Because Gerrard's the best.
Yeah. Well, it comes to it, doesn't it? So it proves it. The interesting one is if Barcelona won it as well.
They think he's the Modric or Cruz replacement.
He's definitely a Modric replacement. Like that's a very similar comparison. Basically could do everything, can they?
More than 90 mil, please.
Yeah, too right.
Let's go smack 150 on him.
And then the thing that's surprised me, and it shouldn't have surprised me, but his finishing is on another level as well.
Oh, 100%.
Like
Man,
Every single one
even left foot.
is
Like, that's
powerful
literally
on
his
top.
left foot.
What was it? The first goal he scored.
Yeah.
So that's back to back Liverpool first goal scorers with their left foot, starting a trend. Um, yeah, just blew my mind how it happened again. But what I will say is, I'll let you talk about it. Is what you think about Grav's intensity to win the ball back?
Oh, it was definitely a there.
Because it was,
I called it there and then.
yeah, you did.
Like, there was literally a split second where the crowd was really loud. Well, not they were loud all game, but the chant like almost started then. And you just see Grav just go for it, and I'm like, that's what the atmosphere. That's what it does.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, he just had this burst of energy got back. Then
Because he was a good 3-4 yards behind. Who was it?
Yeah.
Archie.
something like
I
that.
think Archie took a bad touch, but he was still way off. And then, like you say, it's just all of a sudden he was there. We
Yeah.
would have got the fouls, which I would actually give a lot of credit to the ref because he played on. He had the whistle in his mouth and was like, "Go on there, Maka, see what you can do." In top bins, 2-1. We are officially winning the league.
Yeah.
And then Gakpo.
Naka won us the league.
Maka won us the league, yeah, officially. Um, Gakpo. This is the one that I can't remember at all. I don't know why I can't remember this
No, I
goal.
remember celebration.
Yeah, I belong to Jesus. It's
Yeah.
Kaka's one, isn't it?
Huh?
Have you seen this Kaka's one?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the
Against us.
recreationist. Was that against us?
Yes.
I did not know
In the
that.
Champions League final, 2007 one.
Oh, no way.
I think. I seen a picture and I've seen us in the background.
I feel like I've just suppressed that emotion.
Yeah. But anyway, have you seen he might be getting fined for it?
Oh, I don't agree with this.
I don't agree
Because
with
it's
it at
like
all.
political or religious or something.
But yeah, FA can post about supporting Ukraine. That's political.
But, well, yeah, that. And this isn't wrong. I agree with all of this.
As in supporting gay,
Yeah.
bisexual, and
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Rainbow laces, all of that, like good things, good
100%
things to talk
good.
about. Also allow him to talk about his.
Yeah,
And
100%.
especially when it's
Stupid.
his moment.
Yeah.
Why don't they fine Salah every time he prays?
I was going to say the same thing. Or like every time someone comes onto the pitch and does that.
Touches grass.
Yeah.
Ali literally just stands there at the start of the game
literally.
like that for minutes.
Literally.
Well, so many of them do, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, they all do, yeah. Even
What?
Trent does it. I didn't realise Trent was Muslim.
Oh, okay, massive one. Why allow breaking fast?
Yeah.
Why allow a break in the game to break fast for religious reasons if
Which is fair enough.
he's not allowed to take his top off and profess his religion?
Take the yellow card for the fine, that's fine. You take his top off.
Yeah, whatever,
Absolutely fine.
Yeah,
But if he has a more of a fine because of that,
it's silly.
there is something wrong about
Yeah,
what the hell.
it's a joke. And for all those reasons we said. But to be really clear, it's a joke in the way of it shouldn't be because of everything else that's happening, and rightly so.
It's a touchy subject as well, and it's hard for us to verbalise it in some ways. But for me, it's about equality across every religion, every gender, everything needs to be equal. So why? Do you know what I mean? Why pick and choose when to enforce this?
And
that's the hard.
There's a massive line between political agenda from a point of view of he takes his top off and it says vote X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, 100%.
Rebel against your government, or I support the war of killing mass genocide.
100%.
All of those are so far removed from.
I belong to Jesus.
Basically, I'm religious, guys. Even though you've seen me pray 1,000 times, and every single time I score a goal, I have a
Bible verse.
Bible verse on his Instagram.
Yeah, 100%.
I just don't. The other thing, I feel like we're on a bit of a rant about this.
Yeah, but
it's a real touchy subject. Is what does that say to everyone that is religious and feels the same way as Gakpo, and if it was any other religion as well? I can't express myself or my faith in the sport I love. Yet they're all about inclusivity. It's so far removed from what,
as you said,
the modern time we live in.
They allow people to break fasts. They allow this. It's all and when it happens, the commentators speak about it, so it's raising awareness for it,
correct,
and everything. But
all rightly so.
Showing their beliefs. So. People, but then a simple vest, and you might be getting fined for it.
All of a sudden, more enforced fines. Where's the balance? How does it work?
Did Zinchenko get fined when he spoke about the war?
Probably not.
In an interview?
No. And again, rightly so.
But rightly so, we're not
it's not a tit for tat thing.
No, I'm just saying you can.
Where's the consistency? Where's the and just the right thing. Why now? Why
punishing
this?
for that?
Like, it feels like a taint on like we don't like how hard they celebrated, so we're
Yeah.
gonna throw something out
Well,
there.
it's just stupid,
It
isn't
just
it?
feels weird. We'll move on anyway. That was a decent rant about Gakpo's third goal that we can't remember, but remember the celebration? I can't remember it for the life of me.
Oh, I can remember it.
Go on.
He touches it past the defender basically and like places it bottom left.
Who sets him up?
It goes like across his body.
Oh, I remember it. Oh, because
Right in the corner.
no, I remember it because it was one of those commentator moments where, and I'm sure all of 1,000 of you watching this or listening to this right now would say the same, but you now watch football so much that you say
Can't-
something the commentator's going to say
Right.
before they say it. And it was literally a moment where I went, I can't believe he scored that because the ball's stuck under his feet and how he's managed to get it out from under his feet, I haven't got a clue. 3 seconds later, Peter Drury says exactly the same thing. I'm like, just give me the job, mate. Just give me the job. So what actually can talk about that a lot more is
Great finish.
incredible
Absolute
finish.
great finish.
And if you compare it to how we've all felt Gakpo's been since his injury, like
This is what he was. This is his form before
yeah, exactly.
injury. He's got
It
back
was
then.
him back
But
in
this
full.
is what we're saying about last year again. When people came back, when players came back from injuries, how long was it taking him to get up to speed to where he was?
What, 4 games? 3 games?
And that's the issue from last year. When we got players back, it would take them 4 games to get up to the speed that they were. And by the time the season was over,
I was listening to another podcast earlier, and he's on for a breaking a record of most consecutive goals scored when you've started at Anfield. Salah's the only one that's above him. He's only like 1 or 2 goals off.
only Mo Salah.
There's always only Salah.
No
But
matter what, every record in the Prem is going to be only Mo Salah for years, and I love it because
well,
you're
yeah,
going to see it just plastered everywhere.
constantly
Only Mo Salah has more. Only Mo Salah has more.
And I've saw quite a few journalists and threads and stuff like that now no longer saying only Mo Salah, but you can guarantee whenever they quote a stat, the next thing is proof of only Mo Salah every single time. We'll move on to Salah's goal then. Speaking of the man himself, obviously quite a lot of frustration, I think, for him moving up to that. Missed a few opportunities,
Yeah.
a couple wide, a couple close, a couple good saves, just a couple not quite getting to him. And then for him to score in the manner he did, and there's that one angle we saw afterwards where it's literally like the defender goes in, you can see the tiniest gap next to the post, and it's just a straight line. And how you can deny how good he is.
Best in the league.
Best, well,
Best in the world.
Ballon d'Or.
Oh, he deserves it. Side note going on, I really want Inter to win.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think I don't know. I can't remember if I said it last week.
You didn't. We said it a couple of
I
years
really
ago.
want Inter to win because if PSG win, Dembele probably gets it because they'll win the league and thing.
Yeah.
If Barcelona win, Rafinha gets it because they would have probably used the treble. So if Inter win, like Inter had a good year as a team,
Yeah, yeah.
so
yeah.
I don't think anyone stands
Which
out
is
for
fine.
them, and they're not winning the league.
No.
So then I think it comes down to individual due to it's not going to come down to trophies.
The only thing, and some of that work point this out, which is a really good shout, is you then have the Club World Cup in summer. So it's almost a double whammy of majors where someone else could slip in. But like Inter, for all we know, Chelsea turns up in that tournament and
Yeah.
wins the Club World Cup. And again, no one there deserves
Well,
it.
City, Rodri and Haaland are coming back.
Oh, man, yeah, but
But no, that's what I mean. They ain't going to win anything.
something. None of them deserve.
I kind of want City to win it.
Yeah, I'm not against it.
They ain't going to get Ballon d'Or this year.
No, it's mad to think that Rodri's almost back. It'd be really interesting to see how that happens. Um, so yeah, really happy for Salah to get his goal. We did quite a lot of maths on the day, trying to calculate how far off the all-time record he is. Is it 2 goals now or 1 goal?
What for?
Jeez.
One.
He's now
Two
one.
to win.
2 to win, 1 behind.
I was right. Edward, I was right.
Yeah, you're watching this.
He's on 46 or 47, and then they're one above. I think he's on 46. They're on 47.
Yeah, and they're joint.
He needs 48 to win.
Yeah, yeah. Which
But then he also needs 3 assists to be honorary.
so he just gets 3 assists and he's
Gets
done
three
both.
assists done both. Yeah.
Set him up, boys. Let him go. I did find it funny.
Has he got any competition in the actual thing this year? Goal scorer.
That
Golden
wasn't
Boot.
English. Oh, I don't think so.
Isaac's 6 behind him.
Yeah,
That couldn't happen.
It could happen. But
Yeah.
it also couldn't happen. Like it simultaneously could and could not.
Holland is 7 behind him.
That's mad considering how long he's been out. I mean,
Literally.
but although having said that, I'm pretty sure 9 came within 3 weeks at the start of the season. So it is mad, but also he hasn't actually been scoring that much.
Just so everyone is aware, first Arsenal player to turn up is 23rd in the list.
Saka,
Havertz,
Havertz,
9.
he gets slated for being their player as well. Anyway, this is not that podcast.
Saka's only scored 6 this year.
Yeah, he's been out for 9% of the season. The one thing I did find funny was Salah's rage at that own goal, though. You could see how upset and annoyed he was that
Yeah.
Udogie took it as an own goal rather than just letting him tap it in for that record-breaking equaliser, basically. It just shows his mentality and how he's still there. Like you're winning the league, you're winning all of it, and then someone still steals a goal away from you.
Yeah, yeah.
Throw your toys out the pram. Yeah. All right, respectfully, I like it, but just shows his mentality, doesn't it?
He will get second. I'm not sure he'll get
first. No.
Unless he starts another extension.
Yeah. One mention of Nunes, he had a really good reception coming on, as far as I was aware, considering what was tweeted earlier in the week. And then, bless him, trying to set Salah up again.
Yeah, bless him.
Like, should have taken the shot, should have scored it. But given the circumstances, like,
if it went
completely understand.
If it went in, everyone would have
loved him even more
for just doing that.
I'm pretty sure someone said, "Why didn't you shoot?" And he's just like, "What do you mean?" Like Salah.
Salah's
basically.
trying to break records.
Yeah, exactly.
In my head, he did the right thing.
I completely agree.
I think
it's a team sport.
The goal at that
also
point
look
was
the other way as well.
A goal at the point was meaningless, but the only way it means something is Salah gets the goal to carry on breaking records.
Correct. And
a goal for him means nothing.
Yeah.
It means something to him, but at the same time, it means more for him to give one star.
And it comes back to, like I say, it is a team sport. And when there's nothing for the whole team to play for, what does the whole team play for then? It's the individuals.
Yeah,
exactly. The fact he was switched on to that as well is incredible. Still loads more on my list about this game because I feel like this is just happens.
You won the title, mate.
Exactly.
It's going to happen. You're going to say once in a blue moon, but same time it's going to happen next year.
Yeah, exactly. Back to back.
Can I cut in there, Corey?
Sure.
I've seen an Arsenal fan on a podcast saying they're going to win 3 of the next 5.
3 of the next 5
Premier Leagues.
Premier League, based on what?
They're like, Arsenal's project's a lot better than Liverpool's, and it's a mixed.
Yeah,
we just won the league in Slot's first year
without the project starting.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, well, I'll cut in there because I don't know even if I have it anywhere. But in my opinion, if Liverpool keep their same starting 11, all they have to do, with the exception of maybe left back, just because of Robbo's legs, just because of Robbo's legs,
there,
but keep Robbo.
Yeah.
So if Liverpool keep the same 11 left back contingency, all we need is the rotation spots for each weaker area, and it's easily back to back.
I would say the only one is striker.
Oh, I did have that, but
left back and striker, and we're back to back easy.
Yeah,
in my head.
No, to be fair, I do agree with that.
It's just because Jota's injury prone. That's the only thing. So when he comes back from injury,
he's hot and
comes a while to get back to his form.
All the time.
Nunes is just inconsistent anyway. I love his work rate, but
no, and I love the player, but I would rather have someone
another transfer
90% of
today.
What's that?
Another transfer rumour from today. Rodrigo.
What, for us? I'll take it.
Apparently the agents come out and send to people.
Where's he play? Right wing?
But he could go left.
We don't need left wing then. That's literally not what we need.
Yeah, but
Diaz.
Rodrigo.
Diaz goes.
Get rid of Diaz.
If Diaz goes, not get rid of him because he's literally almost informed. But if he decides to go, would you take Rodrigo over Diaz? Right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. How old's Diaz?
Oh, I thought he was young.
28, 29.
Oh no.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll do it. It's quick for me.
And Rodrigo's 23.
Yeah, I knew he was young, but I thought Diaz was 28. No, 28, 25. Sorry.
I thought he was older than that.
I
thought we got him when he was 24.
28?
Yeah.
I'm old. I was like, oh, he's old. And then I looked at his date of birth and it's sooner than mine. I was gutting.
So yeah, he's 28.
All right, fair. No, yeah, easy.
If we had a good money deal, I'd be like,
easy straight swap.
yeah,
Like you don't swap to him
that's right.
because he'll go somewhere else.
He'll go Saudi,
You know what I mean?
but like you sell him for 60 mil.
Ah, 1,000% agree. So yeah, other than left back and striker, and that's not the discussion we're having now, but easy bounce straight back into win the league again.
Oh, 100%.
Because you build with those rotations, because we need rotation for Grab, we need rotation for Virgil, Salah, Chiesa, is it?
I think it's going to be harder for Slot to win the Champions League.
What then, Prem?
Yeah.
In the same way as Pep? Or
Yeah, in the same way that his style of football suits Prem,
like
as in suits a league.
a 38 game season,
Yeah,
rather
over than two knockout games.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I think that's where it comes in.
I agree.
I still think we will, but I can see us like, say Slot stays with us for 10 years. I can see him winning 4 or 5 Prems in that time and like 1 Champions League.
Yeah. No, I can see it. And like you say, it's the style, it is the control,
It's the control of the game, yeah.
it's the flow, it's the
Maybe he'll change and learn. Like, how far did he get in cups and stuff like Champions League with Foynihan?
yeah, I don't know.
Like,
it's also the difference in, and I know that the Champions League gets played alongside it, but it's the difference in preparing your players for 9 months versus 6 weeks here,
yeah.
4 weeks there. Yeah, it's very different. We'll go back to the transfer back into the game now. Wataru Endo coming on and the song, the crowd, all of it.
Wataru.
And
He was number 3. He's Japanese. He's gonna win.
And he has already won the league. Every single time his song gets sung, I think it even means more because he literally has the lyrics in his song. Everyone just loves it now.
Yeah.
He's already a cult hero.
Yeah, 100%.
1,000%. Do you think he stays?
Unsure. I think if an offer comes in and he wants to go, we can't stop him.
Correct.
We should, like, Slot shouldn't try and keep him because he won't play.
I don't think we should just let him go.
No, we shouldn't let him go. Like, I would love him to stay, and I think Slot would love him to stay. It's one of those, but like, if you want to go to get more game time, I'll understand.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Like, who did Slot? Klopp had the same thing with someone.
Yeah, I was literally trying to think, but all I could think of was
Lallana. Muna or Lallana, something like that.
Yeah, Lallana was one. He got floated a few times of leaving, but just kept staying in. Norwich goal, for example, came on, scored a massive goal, and ran to Klopp for that.
That was early on. That was the first year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, how long was
That was like the first year. Yeah.
I don't know. Losing my mind. Obviously, we're now at the end of the game. Final whistle blows. I wouldn't even say relief because I feel like everyone was already buzzing by that point because it's 5-1, and there's I guess a bit of relief from never having won it with fans in the ground and those sort of things. If we quickly run through the players and all the reactions you remember,
Verge.
what was Virgil's?
Just looking up to the sky.
Yeah.
There's a clip that I'm actually going to get it because Mali sends it.
Oh, yeah.
She sent it as her moment with Verge looking up the sky.
Oh, nice.
Salah as well. I think he dropped to his knees, didn't he?
Yeah. Did you see Macca's?
Macca's was
sat on the
that
bench and was just like, wow, like what? Ali, you see, it was Ali
fell to the floor,
and then got like jumped on by Robbo and
and then Verge.
Yeah, Verge came over then. Really appreciated Slot's reaction to it all. Like rallied around his coaches.
Yeah.
Knew it wasn't him.
Do you see Shobo
sort of
and Diaz?
No.
Was it Shobo and Diaz? Shobo and someone like waiting to celebrate. They were crouched down in the technical box, waiting to celebrate.
Right, yeah.
Because they were on the bench. That was when Mac was still sat down and basically cried. Bless him.
Just
get emotional.
Amazing. Trent. We'll go on to some Trent.
I don't actually remember Trent's like immediate reaction.
No, I don't remember his immediate reaction.
I remember his reaction like when he was celebrating.
Did you say loads of stuff? You said you had loads of stuff earlier, and I stopped you from talking. Was it Trent related, or was it other?
Yeah, that was that was contract.
Go on then. Well, so we're in it now.
Because... I can't remember this guy. So Linda replied to.
That's Pep Linda's.
Huh?
No.
No.
Oh, who's Linda?
It's John Henry's missus.
Oh, sorry. That's not Pep Linda's. He is not John Henry's missus.
So There was she uploaded photos of the day, the
Hmm.
night, and someone replied to them saying something. Is Trent's picture there for a reason? And she replied saying the eyes. That's all she put.
Wait, is Trent's pictures where?
Like she put up a picture of Trent on her post, and all she did was the eyes as a reply.
Whoa. Because did you see the supposed lip reading of John Henry and Trent?
Yeah. So that one,
So probably off the back of that, yeah.
that is that one,
And
and
then
then just throw in Trent in that photo.
you'll have to put that up there as well because we've just wasted like 4 weeks
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
find a photo. Very interesting. Um, the lip reading with them
yeah.
though was like basically make a decision,
Well, Trent
do what
said
you need,
Trent
sort of thing.
like asked apparently, like, do I need to decide or whatever?
What does that
I
mean?
don't know. Like,
Because everyone else is like, you're making it up, and I'm like, I don't think that's positive. He's like, yeah, you tell him in your own time. I'm like, that's also not positive.
I don't, I don't
But
see
his
it's
face
negative.
was positive.
No, I don't think it's negative. I think it's positive.
Yeah, see,
He hasn't made his mind up.
yeah,
And that day, what is that day going to give him?
so true. So
And
the
that's what the
rumors are
conversation would
saying,
have been.
yeah, yeah,
But then also there was Trent's brother put up a photo of him. Do you see that one?
yeah, with the lyric. But
Yeah.
did you see the next lyric?
No.
So the lyric that whoever spread that rumor,
Also, he wasn't wearing
probably
any
Bane.
red.
Who wasn't?
Trent's brother.
Fine.
One of them was the nice one.
Probably the lyric that got shared, a little bit of bait in it, was something like what was it? It was like essentially along the lines of "It's your last time" or "You're leaving, but celebrating" or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Celebrating when they don't know it's your last time, something like
yeah,
that. Literally the next lyric is all about being the champions and celebrating as champions. He knows what he's doing,
yeah, yeah.
but at the same time,
But then Trent's
take
picture
it which
today
way
as
you
well.
want.
Trent
Well,
putting a
outside
picture.
access champion.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, I've seen so many people. There was this girl that quote tweeted it and saying, um, this whole Trent saga is like being in a situationship that you know you should leave but can't.
Yeah. 1,000%. I am hurt. I'm so hurt. My one,
Literally, 1 minute I'm over you. Go away. Oh, it's done. Next minute, I'm like,
my two biggest things from it. Did you see him dance with the ball boys?
yeah,
That's his bread and butter in terms of his charity, his foundation,
yeah, yeah,
making sure academy players aren't forgotten about, his roots, everything about him. And he made time on that day to
yeah.
celebrate with those people. There's literally him tapping the badge when every conspiracy
Literally.
theory from when he scored the other day was he took his top off to not tap the badge.
Yeah, I think
He literally is like he doesn't tap the badge because the badge isn't there, but
me
he
and
taps where the
Dad
badge
have had
should
this
be.
conversation many times, and we don't think he's even decided.
I don't think he has now, but I think he's so much more leaning Liverpool's way now. I think after that,
But
after
like
seeing
all
the
the
crowd,
reports and
after
stuff,
seeing everything,
and Fab might have just unpinned it to a pin Cunha to United as a rumour.
yeah,
But Fab has had Trent to
pinned.
Madrid pinned for months,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and now it's not.
Yeah.
Like,
And the thing for me was like alongside all that, the reason we can fathom why Trent would leave, and he's been in the parade before, so he's seen the parade. But when it comes to winning the league, which is what we're going to do back to back to back to back to back now, um, you can well imagine he sat there and thought, "I've won the league." He has never had that
no, it didn't feel
emotion,
like it.
that day, the reaction.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
will never have the trophy lift in the way it's going to happen, the parade in the way it's going to happen,
On top of that, in my opinion, Salah and Virgil have signed as well.
and that.
He did not know if that was going to happen.
And
Now he
all
knows it has.
all the discussions about
Future transfers.
like I know that they say it every year, but it's
Oh,
journey heavy.
it is very heavy this year. This is more heavy than we've ever had,
Yeah,
and
it's
because
more
it
heavy than
sounds
like
like
a
it's been
hippo.
properly.
Really heavy.
Yeah. How heavy?
Like more than a hippo.
Heavier than you?
I am a hippo. I keep trying to think of the name of the hippo from Madagascar 2, but
What?
no, Madagascar 2.
Uh,
The Moto Moto.
there we go.
Okay. Yeah, it's heavier than Moto Moto, definitely. Yeah, I'm leaning he's staying now.
I still don't think. I think he is leaning. I think he would.
Yeah.
And I think this was like. I think there's many factors that are leading him to that.
Mm.
But all it takes is one conversation with Jude and
I don't know.
Madrid.
But I saw something as well of like, and not from a point of view of why would you leave this because of bigging up Liverpool,
Why would you leave this?
but not like why would you? But why would you go there right now? Like it's a mess. Ancelotti's leaving. They have no structure.
Does Alonso go?
But if that happens, that's potentially
One of his
not how
items.
Alonso plays.
Yeah, but
Alonso plays with two
true.
running wing backs,
Yeah, true.
not needing Trent as a playmaker.
True.
Like maybe he moves into midfield, but then you're going to get blasted for being the midfielder that's not Modric or
Able to.
Cruz or
But this is
filling those
is
boots
he
sort
going
of
to
thing.
play over Tuchemani, Camavinga, Valverde, Bellingham? Like,
And if he does and fails, you're literally led to the walls there.
yeah,
Like completely. Whereas here, you stay, and I know it's the typical you become a legend and does what does that even mean or whatever. But
he would.
you've also cared about. Like
If he stays, he goes down as the best right back in Prem history.
yeah, agreed.
Easy.
It's more the other side though, is if there's a drop
He gets a statue.
if there's a drop off for a season, he's not thrown away.
No, he's not.
He's not left out to dry. He's not left to play golf like Bale. Like he's still protected and brought back in and
My thing about
brought back up to being the best he can be
Real
again.
Madrid is the fact that their go in Ronaldo has been booed at the Bernabeu.
Yeah,
How like that's us booing Salah.
yeah.
Would we ever boo Salah?
I don't think so.
No, we wouldn't.
I literally could not think of a
He
reason
could
why.
not score a goal for 2 months, and I still wouldn't boo him.
Oh yeah, like 1,000%.
Like
He's
this
done
is what
that
I mean.
before, but
We could lose. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. And it's just like you just don't.
no. Yeah, we'll just quickly move on to the aftermath. We've already mentioned it from the start. Like how long that parade style,
Yeah, that was crazy.
that's insane.
One kiss is
Yeah,
intense.
literally. Did you see Gary Neville's interview on a separate
Did you
podcast?
see him leave?
Same difference. So it's what I'm going to talk about.
Ah,
So what did you see?
I literally seen the clip of him leaving the stadium, as in from the commentator's box, as
Yeah.
in getting his stuff, and he's like, "I'm out of here," like straight away.
Yeah. So
They immediately.
apparently it was already getting rowdy up in that box towards him. Banter, but
Banter.
rowdiness.
He brings it on himself most of the time. No offense.
Correct. And don't get me wrong, we don't condone
There is a line.
abuse.
There
It's
is a
not
line,
abuse, but
but he brings it on himself most of
correct.
the time with the banner.
He tried to leave the stadium and he didn't realise what it was going to be like outside, and apparently got abuse. He says banter, whatever it was, for a solid like half an hour,
Good.
trying to leave the stadium, and
Not
then,
abuse.
and then on the
That's just gonna be
M60.
banter, isn't it?
Like,
He gives it art. Sorry, but like,
but in the interview, to be fair to him as well, is he didn't slate it once.
oh,
He said got a bit hostile, got a
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
fruity.
That's
I
fair.
think he used the word old school. So he accepted it, but he was just like, I wish I could have punched half of them, basically.
Yeah, that's fair
Which
enough.
I respect him for that.
That's fair enough.
But yeah, he jumped ship as fast as he could.
Like, I don't see how any commentator can ever complain about abuse when you wind up the other fan base all the time.
Oh, exactly.
Every time Liverpool lose, he has a glass of wine,
Well,
taking the piss out of us.
Cara.
Like, well,
Cara gets abused every time we lose when we're in a away stadium. And he snapped like 3 or 4
well, that's
times.
just from the Liverpool fans.
Yeah. No, but you know what I mean. Like he always gets sort of banter and abuse, and he always snaps, and it just goes both ways. The one thing he did say, which I was like, "Well, it is your job. I get it, but it is your job, and why are you there if you're not? Why are they putting you there if you're not going to commit to it?" Is I was getting my bag ready and stuff, and Peter knew that like there's no point coming to me. Like I may as well go, sort of thing. He didn't even bother to try and throw it to me because he knew I wanted to leave. I'm like, this is your job.
You're
Like,
getting paid how much? And this is why you shouldn't be on Liverpool games.
exactly. Why is he there on the day?
Why not put Carrot on that?
No, why not? Like, it would literally just be the most hilarious. And like, who are you there for? That on that day, other than Spurs fans, like completely fair enough. But I feel like Spurs would even just not give a shit.
Yeah.
You're there for the Liverpool fans. You might as well make that the biggest show you can for them. Put him on the fucking
Just go
Forest City
neutral.
game.
But even just go neutral, like
Yeah,
it's just crazy.
no, insane. Roll on the 26th of May.
Yeah.
Obviously, not going to make it. It's day before my birthday and day after.
I have.
A couple of days after
I know someone going
best
up,
mate's wedding. You know someone going up?
driving up.
I know someone.
I could go up with them, but I need to get them on the Tuesday off.
I know someone going to the Palace game for the lift. Very jealous of both.
Yeah.
But let's move on. That was a very long part about the champions, basically a podcast length episode.
Yeah.
We will move on. Very brief preview of the Chelsea game, obviously. Are we going to be pissed and get battered like we did against City the time we won last?
Yeah.
You think we're going to just get battered?
I don't think we'll get battered, but we won't be sharp.
No. So
I think the only reason we're sharp is to give Salah goals.
yeah, agreed.
Salah will be sharp.
We say that. Did you see all the banter with Shobo and Salah?
Yeah, yeah.
Of like, where are you?
Yeah,
mate?
but
And then Salah's like,
those two
I'm
were
here,
in the
mate.
gym.
Yeah.
Were the others? No.
Yeah.
Like posting today was their first day in. Wednesday, 100%.
Yeah.
So,
They had a few days off, didn't they? Just do a quick run through because it really doesn't mean anything. But what do you think Chelsea's main threats are?
not Cole Palmer.
Not Cole Palmer. I've got a point to talk about him as well, so we might as well go straight there.
Best midfielder in the league, isn't he? Best player in the league.
Caught serious lacking this year. He's still like, not to shame him, like he's got loads of talent and he's still
Yeah, but I'm just taking piss out of Carrick calling him the best player in the league when he should have said Salah at the time.
Absolutely. And he started the season well, but got missing because he's so young. He has a load of talent, but he's definitely not ready to drag a team
No.
by the scruff of his neck over the line in games yet. When it's going well, he's a catalyst to make it better.
When he's going well and getting penalties, yeah.
That's it. Why do you think they fell off versus early in the year?
Just young.
What, a young squad,
Inexperience.
needs growth, and
Spoke to Dad
new
again about
manager
this.
bounce.
They haven't got the Thiago Silva this year.
No, they haven't got the leader.
One leader in that team.
Who is
One
it?
older leader in that
Who
team.
have they got?
Reece James is probably
Which he was not there half the time. He started to come back,
their
but
keeper Sanchez.
to be fair, you think about the whole entire squad, they do not have a player that is.
Colwell, and he's like 21.
Yeah. Well, Cucurella's probably the oldest.
Yeah, probably. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's mad. I've never really thought about that. They do
You just
not.
haven't got a lead. Like there will be leaders in that team, but
Fernandes.
like
Enzo, he will be a leader.
he will be a leader, but like
He's a
still
inexperienced,
inexperienced.
young leader. Yeah, completely agree.
He's not inexperienced. Obviously, he's been in the World Cup final, won the World Cup and stuff like that. But like,
it's different though.
it's different leading a team and having experience in years and years of situations.
It's different being young player of the year at a World Cup and being able to do whatever you want versus having to be the mantelpiece that people look up to.
It's not even being the best player. Like, for example, a leader for us would be Endo.
Yeah.
If people are injured, he's got experience from 10 years of playing. But but Robbo for me was the best left back in the world at one point. So he has that experience. I'm saying Endo was just a good, solid player.
Oh, I see what you mean.
They don't need a star leader. They just need an older person to lead them within the changing room.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I completely agree. And it probably actually makes a lot of sense as to why they fall off. Like the whole time, Maresca was like, "We're not good enough. Stop saying it. We're not title challengers." And then all of a sudden they fall off, and I was like, "I thought they were title challengers." He's like, "I've literally said it the whole time."
But maybe half of that is that going to be him saying it. That puts doubts in their own players' head.
True. Put them down.
Why are you going to do that?
Yeah, it's true.
You don't say that. Just say, "We'll see. Take one game at a time." You don't need to say we're not title challengers.
Wave.
You don't need to say we're not.
Yeah,
that's a dead water. We're not good enough.
And instead, what's your goal?
Game is a game. Huh?
We're not title challengers. Why are you here? Like you're meant to be. Like
everyone at the start of the year tries to win every game. For example, if we fell off this year, Forest could be right now challenging Arsenal. If we weren't as good as we were.
I think we had this debate, and you were on the other side, and I get it. But at the same time, it was when Newcastle and everyone was like, they outperformed their project. It's okay for them to drop back out the Champions League because they'll come back within the span of their project and what they want to do. And then it was like they weren't going for the title. I'm like, every single team goes for the title every single year. What do you mean they're not going for the title? Like that is the only goal.
Yeah.
The second it gets to a point where you can't make it, fine,
every team should have that in their mind and dream.
Yeah.
But as the players say, it's game by game. I think more than winning the title is to win every game.
Yeah, fine.
I think that's more of a
which would win you the title.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm
saying. Before we get into our lineup and all those things, do you know which players need minutes to get a medal that do not currently qualify? Yeah, how many games? He needs 2 games.
He needs 2 games, is it?
2 games.
I've seen someone say he needs 4.
No, just 2.
I've
got 2 other players that's possible.
Dan's
is on loan. he is one of them that would need 4 games. He would need to play every game.
Well, he's not that, is
He's
he?
not getting a medal.
Fuck it out.
One more player that's eligible. McConnell's not getting one.
Morton.
Morton's not getting one. As far as I'm aware, maybe there's a rule that means they end up with one. He's played 1 game. Played about 20 minutes.
Jarvis.
Yeah. He's obviously not getting a shout.
Jarvis, no.
So he's not getting one. So the only one is Chiesa that can
Speaking
be
about that, is
rotated
do
in.
you see what Ali? And I don't know if it's his coach that said it. Obviously, there's a big thing about him with his letter to his family and stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
But
What was that?
apparently, yeah, so it's too long.
Okay.
It's just an emotional letter about whatever. But apparently, a load of Saudi offers have come in, like big money for Ali. And Ali, the whole time, he's like, my story here isn't finished.
Oh, I love that. Like, he's such a big part of this whole entire team.
100%.
Even if he.
Like they're talking about crazy money offers for him, as in not for the club, for him.
Yeah.
And he's like, my story here is not finished. It's in my family.
Even if he drops off to a level where he's not every single game starter,
Yeah, 100%.
in the same way as
Robbo.
what you're talking about, Robbo and Endo and all those people, he's more than
I
vital
think
as a person to have around.
I think at the moment he still would be.
Oh, no, I agree.
I think for another year or two at least, I think he would be, and it's whether
Yeah.
Mohamed Ashwili is happy with that.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he would be.
I think Kelleher to an extent.
No, Callum's gone.
You think he's gone from
Callum, and I think City will get him.
that?
City or Chelsea will get him or something like that.
What lineup would you want?
Strongest.
Yeah.
I just want Salah up front.
Fair.
I just want Salah to score and assist. I don't want him up front. I want him on the wing still, but
Yeah. I am really in favour of make sure no one does their ACL and we ruin next season. Play all your kids for the rest of the game.
start Keys a left
The
wing.
rest of yeah, 1,000%. That's a no-brainer.
Start Nunes.
1,000% no-brainer. Salah to get the records, I completely agree with. Jones starts for me. Elliot gets game time now.
Yeah.
Endo even gets game time. Like you ran Grav into the ground. Do
Yeah.
not break his legs. Bring them on. Fine.
Trent starts.
Play the
Quincy
game.
comes on.
I think Quansah starts.
Nah, Trent starts. Quincy on.
Do you think?
Yeah.
And then Simi, Virgil,
Basically.
Kanato,
Yeah. You still keep the two
Ali?
back.
Ali
You
or
still
Kelleher?
need sub. Yeah.
Ali.
Yeah. 100%.
What do you think will happen? Full strength.
Yeah.
No changes from last week. What do you think?
Or maybe Jota with Diaz and Diaz left. Maybe.
Fine. What do you think it says about Slot?
That he's just going to play whatever's in front of him.
Every single time.
doesn't even
He's
matter,
just a
yeah.
machine. He's just a
Literally.
robot that's like, what do you mean I've won the league?
But we haven't run as much as we did last year, and that's why we haven't had as many injuries.
No, I know, but just don't have
Which
to
is
run either.
crazy.
Literally, in my head, I'm like, everyone complains about how short their holiday is before preseason. I'm like, send the whole entire first team away. Just be
The
like,
next four.
go on
Yeah,
holiday.
literally. The
Literally,
next four.
I don't care.
Come
Send
back
them
for
on-
the parade.
Come back for Arsenal just to make sure that they don't shit in our own backyard. But send everyone away. I don't care. I literally don't care. Bring them back for the Palace game when we lift it.
When are we doing the pod
Parade.
next week?
I don't know because you're away. Thought about this.
Wow. We're at Chase on Wednesday.
Oh yeah. When are you away?
Friday.
Ah, so Tuesday, probably. Makes sense.
Sorry.
Scoreline, go.
3-1.
It's going to be like a 5-4.
10-9.
I feel like we will be able to tear them.
4-4.
What? I feel like we'll be able to tear them up, but they're equally going to be able to tear us up. So I feel like it's just going to go both ways. What are you laughing at?
You didn't get the joke. What's that game? That
Bingo?
Caribbean play. No. Can't remember what it's called.
Oh yeah, no.
The dice game.
Yeah, I'm going to try and remember, but I get what you're on about. Anyway, execute order 66.
Hurry up then.
Yeah.
Kill me now.
So 5 questions,
Hide me now.
easy to hard. We've done that 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
We didn't get banned last time, so it's fun. Easy to hard, all about Trent. Are you ready? 6 questions.
Yeah.
Which manager started Trent for the first time?
Shit.
It's going to be easy, so it's
Klopp.
not a trick question. Correct. How old
was
was
that year,
Trent when he made his senior debut in a League Cup match against Tottenham in 2016?
17.
Oh, he's 18. As of April 2025, so right now, how many competitive first team appearances
Fucking hell.
has Trent made?
What?
This was
Altogether?
last week's number, so I've updated it to this week's
Altogether.
number. Altogether. It was meant to mean something last week because there was a stat that was announced when he played last week. Now it means less. So it's
251.
correct. Give me that. I very much appreciate that. By the end of the 23-24 season, how many Premier League goals have Trent scored from direct free kicks?
7.
It is 7. He's on it. Are you ready? During Liverpool's 4-0 comeback against Barca, obviously I don't need to say any more about what that game or when it was. What minute did corner taken quickly happen? I'll give you within 5.
68.
You were 11 out. It was 79th minute. It's quite late. Last one, the hardest one. In the 1920 Premier League season, Trent set a new record for the most assists by a defender in a single campaign. How many assists in the Premier League?
Oh, that's a hard one.
It is a hard one.
I'm thinking 13.
It was 13. Give me that. Very impressed. Well done. Sorry about knocking the camera twice then. Move on to moment of the week.
Yeah.
I feel like we've got loads of people to shout out
Yeah, you can
apparently.
do that.
Is it on mine or what?
If you click on mine,
Yeah.
because I retweeted it as well, so it's easy for you to click on.
Yeah. So okay, cool. So start with obviously the people. The people are way more important than us,
Yep.
all of our fans. So we've got Mally. I completely agree with Mally and everything she said here. I don't know. But so much that I just to take it in, giving us a top 3 before our title win. Everyone loved it, and this in slow mo. So she's given us 3 things.
Yeah. So picture of her,
Yeah,
the thing.
Virgil being the first
That's the
Dutch
yeah.
and black captain to lead his club to the title.
Yeah.
Huge. And then is that the video that you wanted to?
Yeah, yeah. So it's all the first reaction. So that's Virgil's.
Oh wow, it's a really good video. Yeah, you definitely have to play this, and I'll have to
Yeah.
stop talking so you can.
Sorry, Spotify and Apple.
I mean, I'm not going to watch it now just because we're mid pod, but
Yeah, yeah.
I will definitely watch that after.
It's Virgil's.
I mean, I'm actually fast
and
forwarding
Ebu.
it through right now, and all of it's hilarious and amazing and emotional. I love it. Still not seen Trent yet. It's the one I want to look out for. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Macca's hilarious. Just to jump in,
There's one.
Macca with Ebu.
Ebu, yeah, yeah.
Love
Semi
it.
cast with a pitchfork.
Literally my one. I can't believe you've stolen it. When it was happening in live
Yeah,
motion,
literally.
I was like, Simi's just stolen a pitchfork. Everyone was like, what are you on about?
And then
And then it came, I shared it on social tonight. We got Sam Tucker, no order, atmosphere inside and out, completely agree. Oh yeah, Harvey winded up the pigeon.
that was gonna be my one.
Golden. Great one from Sam.
That was my one.
Yeah, Max goal, Mo's goal, all of it. Completely agree. Couldn't agree more. Love it. Thank you both so much for your
And if you
submissions
click on
there.
that, yeah.
And then on the main account, we've got Felly saying, knowing how much rival fans cared about us winning the league by telling us they don't over and over again. The amount of times I saw the line, it's crazy how no one cares.
Yeah, literally.
I've seen so many people tweet that.
I'm surprised that
Hilarious.
one line wasn't trending.
Yeah. The other thing, though, which I think I've never really got from their whole everything they've been saying about that. Why the fuck should anyone care?
Oh, yeah, there was one, I think you've probably seen it. Someone said, like, 24 hours after, like, not one person celebrated Liverpool's win other than Liverpool fans. I'm like,
What do you
what?
mean?
What do you mean?
Like, there's got to be bait because I'm like, that's yeah, right, yeah, well done.
Yeah, no, I
Do you want a
literally
medal?
said, I think I quote tweeted with, rage bait is getting so stupid.
Yeah. Oh, it was you.
Losing.
Yeah.
Losing
Resource.
sense or
Completely
whatever.
agree. Then we've got Samuel Mane, a regular of the pod, of course. Salah's goal. He missed the first 3, so it was the first one I got to celebrate.
Yeah.
Admirable as well. Fully appreciate that, Sammy. Thank you all, especially Mali, for the video and the touching moments as well. Really appreciate that. Share some of yours. I mean, a few have probably been stolen now.
Yeah, that Harvey Elliott was one for me. That
That's
was
a huge. I completely forgot about it.
hilarious.
I completely forgot about it.
I absolutely loved it because I hate the pigeon.
Correct.
He is up there with Fernandez or Bernardo Silva for me.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And then Maka's reaction
Yeah, I said Macca in general for me, so yeah,
Yeah,
completely agree.
I think it's just everything. Yeah,
All of the songs that got sung in the end, because
yeah.
I think we went through a chorus of anyone
The
and every
player
song.
went up.
There's
It's got
one
sung.
of the one of
Oh, and then you never walk alone at the end, mate.
of course.
Amazing.
Did you see the what with everyone stood in a line and it all being loved it. Did you see Kanate taking it in, soaking it in the stands?
Yeah.
So he sat on the
See, I get nervous when players do that. Is he trying to say bye?
but
Like,
did you hear in the background?
what?
The fans outside the stadium were
That's probably
singing
why he was.
Bobby's song.
Yeah.
All you can hear is Senor just ringing around, and I was just there like, oh, I love it so much. Did you see the video of John Barnes singing with Virgil's best mate Isaac?
No, I didn't. I'd seen Isaac walk. Did you see Isaac holding a flower?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
He
cool.
was. It was before the game. He was walking through the crowd, and everyone was filming him.
Yeah, of course.
And then like they got him to hold a flare.
Ah, I love that so
Well, everyone
much.
was. I think everyone was singing his name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then did you
John
see?
Barnes sang "You'll Never Walk Alone" with him.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you see Jones and his kid that he's close to as well?
No.
So
Oh wait, grabbed him out of the crowd.
I think so.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
must have gone and got him after they won.
yeah.
He just celebrated for a minute. But obviously he. Have you seen the video of him going to the shop to get him?
No,
Or not? So you have to watch that because that's emotional as well.
fine.
And like it's just another
Oh wait,
another
no, I
Isaac.
did. No, I did. I did. I did. I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, completely. Is that who he grabbed? Oh, it makes so much sense. I thought it was like
Crazy.
he grabbed our kids basically,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, I don't know who that is,
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. My
Liverpool's a
one
family
I've not
now.
actually said yet is Slot doing Jurgen's chant and completing the full
Oh my
circle
god,
moment.
it was amazing.
Like just
Absolutely amazing.
I could just imagine him like sat chuckling to himself.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
can
do
imagine
that.
him crying. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, just
Like,
like sat chuckling to himself, like, hee, I'm gonna do this. This is hilarious.
oh, slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine Klopp crying at home.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. And then you see Klopp's post as well.
Yeah,
And
and everyone's also saying it like he didn't do it on the day
what do you mean?
to not take away from us.
Oh, 1,000%. He
He
thought about
waited.
everything.
He waited to do it the next
He
day,
didn't put up a post about anything. He
so it
didn't.
wasn't about him
No, completely
until
agree.
the next day.
And even the words, they were so carefully worded
Yeah,
and
100%.
selected to make sure it still wasn't about him,
Yeah,
but an extension of everything else. Too many moments a week. Thank you for the submissions. And yeah, I've got nothing else to add. Liverpool
bring on
champions.
number 21
Bring on number 21. We didn't even actually deep dive that. Go on then. Why are we going to be 21?
because this is phase one. This is even phase two.
We go and spend a bag. We go and get
Well,
it.
honestly, once like Slot has implemented his style of play onto a team that wasn't his,
Yeah.
with players that weren't his that play his style, and he had to try and coach that. Whereas he's going to go for players that are going to suit his system now.
I saw
That's the difference.
I saw a tweet of some of his final plays, which got shared back when we first got Slot.
Oh, what the ball? As in the passing.
Yeah, the passing, the tiki taka, the bouncing around sort of thing. I was like, he's not even tried to teach us how to attack yet.
No, that'll be this preseason.
And the fact that people think they've now got used to Slot, and all of a sudden he's going to turn up and be like, catch the ball. He's like, it's gone. It's in the
As
goal.
we said, he implemented defending
Yeah,
and controlling the ball,
for about 70% of the season, probably.
and then he's just let them do that.
Yeah,
Like as Salah said, he's like, just let me stay up. Other than some games, he told me I'd have to get back,
yeah.
but most of the time, he let me be free and
Which
to get the goals, to get the most out of him.
I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Zidane, but I'm probably actually butchering it. There was a manager who. Oh wait, no, it was Pep actually. I think it was Pep with Messi and
Yeah, yeah.
was it Suarez? Was Suarez name not
Neymar.
there for
Yeah,
Pep? He basically said he was so structured for the first two thirds, and then he knew when you got to the third, he had
it's creative.
zero rules.
Yeah,
He's literally like get it in the goal.
yeah.
And when you have that
Sometimes it's the
when you have that
best.
caliber of player,
You can.
when you have a Salah, when you invest in an
100%.
Isak, when you bring in
Alvarez.
these players, Alvarez,
Like
perfect.
imagine. So Isaac's 150.
Yeah,
Right. So Alvarez is 100.
yeah.
Around that. Go get Alvarez for 100. Go get Rodrigo for 100 and get Kirkes for 45. Imagine Rodrigo, Alvarez, and Salah.
It'll be nasty. Don't get me wrong, I love Gackers, so
I love
I'm
Gackers so
here for
much,
Gackers,
but like on rotation as well.
oh, 1,000%.
Oh,
We're going to end it there. It's been a great podcast, and thank you for
great
tuning in,
week.
and thank you for your submissions. It's been a great week. It feels weird that we're going to have to just sit with this for the next four matches, celebrating, even though there's nothing to play for anymore.
Guard of Honours.
Guard of Honours are going to hit like crack.
That Arsenal one.
Yeah, we'll see.
Caicedo and Levy are giving us one.
It's optional, isn't it? So we'll see.
Is it optional?
Yeah, no one has to give us a garden on it. It's like an optional thing.
Everyone does.
Yeah, no,
It's more of
it's very
that embarrassment.
yeah, it's
if you
very
don't.
taboo if you don't.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure you have to do it on one.
Oh, was it the first one maybe?
Definitely the first one. So Chelsea have to.
Fine, but it's optional after. But if they don't, it's like literally the only people not doing this.
Yeah.
Thanks again for listening to the latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast, and every episode so far up to 32. And the first time we've been doing this,
32 or 33?
I got 32 here. Might be
Okay.
wrong. The first year of us doing this, we won the league.
Crazy. Yeah, absolutely
Stick
crazy.
around because we ain't going anywhere because we're going to win back to back to back to back to back to back leagues.
I only said back to back, but
Oh, well, I'm on board now. We're going to win.
yeah.
We're going to win
No.
quadruples in a row.
5. We got to win
5 quadruples.
We've got to win 5 in a row.
5 leagues.
At least 5 leagues to beat Cities.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, nice.
That's all they're from.
We're coming for you. Yeah, fair.
Oh, quickly, I've also seen a stat of, well, not a thing, of a little picture saying Arteta and Pep era of the 3 last years. City, Liverpool winning the league.
Hilarious. Yeah, nice. Well, I did actually see. Obviously, they're doing the rounds, but just loads of Arsenal videos of obviously saying we're not doing anything, and one of them was literally like foretold the future. Was like if City do what Liverpool did a few years ago and have a massive drop off, he's like, I'm not wearing the starters. Like Arsenal will just walk away with it. He's like, they were like, what? You're saying you're so much bigger than Liverpool? He's like, no, we're not like so much bigger. Like you're closer to us than you are to like a Chelsea, but we ain't got to worry. All right, kind of have to worry, bro.
Won it by April.
Yeah,
Or by May.
Make sure you leave a 5-star review and share the pod with fellow Liverpool fans or non-Liverpool fans, whoever might want to listen to us chat rubbish. We'll highly appreciate it. And yeah, just want to keep talking about the Reds. Make sure you follow us across socials, mainly him. I'm a little bit less active, but
I'm not as active posting at the moment,
I
but
try my bit. We'll see. I've been James,
I've been Ben.
and you've been listening to the Dub Sessions podcast. You'll never walk alone. See you directly.
Walk away. See you directly.
And how else can we round out the show other than Campione, campione, ole, ole, ole.